Hello, how are you? This is week 16 of our nursery rhymes, and this week we've got, sorry, that got stuck, Hey Diddle Diddle, the cat and the fiddle. And so that's our rhyme. One of the activities, so this is a craft activity. Now you do have the option to laminate this and then get your thread and a needle, so a blunt one or a wool needle, and then thread through and lace the violin. I'm just going to use glue and cut lengths of string to do that one. So I'll do that in fast forward. I'll just go over all the activities and then you can see me put them together. This one is an I Spy, so we've got all our characters. I'll show you here. So we've got our cow, our dog, the bowl, cat, the laughing, which matches the dog, the moon, the spoon, and the fiddle. So all of these are hiding in the picture here. I'm not going to show you because you won't be able to unsee it, but that's an activity. This is really good for pre-reading strategies as well, as far as scanning the page left to right to find the different characters and things hiding in the page. This one here is a cutting activity. So we'll go through and cut along the lines. Now I've laminated these ones, so once I cut them, it's done. You can print it off extra copies if you want to practice more cutting. Really good for fine motor skills and that bilateral coordination as well. So both hands working in the middle of the body to complete tasks. We do this to practice, for skills like eating with a knife and fork, tying shoelaces, doing up a zip, ruling up a page, all those sorts of everyday things where we use both hands in the middle of our bodies. So that's the cutting pack there. And then they become puzzles. Yeah, so you've got the 8 different pieces. Now I've kind of gone backwards here. This one is a matching one as well. Hang on, let me push this out of the way. So this one as we go, we've got Hey Diddle Diddle, the cat and the fiddle. The cow jumped over the moon. The little dog laughed to see such fun. And the dish ran away with the spoon. So we've got our words on here as well to place them down as we say the rhyme. We can do that with these ones too, before you cut them up, I suppose. This one as well, you've got 2 rhyming words, moon and spoon. So that's that activity. I'll chop them up and do that in fast forward soon. And then the other one, so we've finally got some gross motor skills, which is kind of hard to get into these packs because they're digital and printed. But we've got an obstacle course. So you've got a page. This one, these looked like this before I cut it out and laminated it, or laminated it, then cut it out. So you've got a page for your little one to make up some extra steps and movements. We've got right, move that out of the way, over, I don't like the light in there, crawl, little step, left. So we've got left and right, they match up. Probably should do it that way, shouldn't I? Left and right. And then we've got over, so under matches there. We've got crawl and little step. We've got big step, so it's a flamingo and a little hedgehog. Big step, little step, and crawl and jump. So these are some directional movements so that you can set up an obstacle course using your couch, cushions. If you've got spare space and nothing else to use, do serviettes. I remember playing that game at youth group where you put serviettes on the floor and the serviettes were bombs. You weren't allowed to tread on them. That was a blindfolded game, which I started with this and I'm like, well, there's no point having cards if you're blindfolded, is there? So you can alter it as you need to, depending on the age of your little one as well. You could have these as instruction cards for the person giving instructions where the other person's blindfolded, or you could hold them up for the person doing the obstacle course and then take turns doing the instructions and following the instructions. They can be used in a number of different ways, yeah? I don't by any means have all the, steps and movements here, which is why you've got this one. So depending on what equipment you have, what a kindy could do with their equipment would be very different from what you can do in your lounge room. So that is there for you to expand on. It also gives your little one some ownership of the activity as well, in that they can draw the pictures, you can write on the card, chuck it in a laminator and then cut it out. Laminate twice and then you cut out once. And then they've got something that they've made and then you can play and take turns with that as well. All right, I am going to go and do this in fast forward. I'll be back soon. Bye.